Everyone. Today we're going to learn about city trains. And I want to share the glossary first because sometimes people have never ridden on a city train and there might not be any in your city. But the glossary says cab, the part of a train where a bus sits, electricity, a form of energy that gives power, cars, vehicles pulled by a train, passengers, of course, people who ride a vehicle to get from one place to another, diesel engines, loud engines that burn diesel fuel, and tunnels, dugout paths that trains travel through. So amazing trains, city trains. So table of contents says, what are city trains? Built for weather, city life, glossary, to learn more, and index. And we went over the glossary already. What are city trains? City trains carry passengers around big cities. They make travel easier for millions of people. These trains take people to school, work, and many other places every day. Usually cities that are highly populated have city trains. Built for weather. Most city trains use electricity. Others have diesel engines. So if they use electricity, usually you'll see these power lines. You'll see that at the top of the train. The trains can run in bad weather. They power through snow and rain. Every city train has 2 or more cars. These cars can be heated in winter. So that's a car, that's a car. That's what they call it. The car to the train. And that's where people enter. Those are the doors. And those are the windows. A driver usually sits in the cab, but some city trains move without drivers. City life. Many big cities use city trains. The trains make stops along different paths. Look at all that electricity and that engineering. These trains go through tunnels. They also cross streets and bridges. So this says city train paths. How many stops does each train make? So we've got an A train, the red, a B train, the yellow, the C train, the blue, and the D train, the green. And they have different paths. So based on where you want to go, we'll tell you which train to take. Above ground or below, city trains have places to go. That was it. So it was a short, sweet book, but city trains. And sometimes you'll travel to places that if you don't live in a city that has a train, you may travel to a place that has trains. Like in Europe, they have many trains. And they have a bullet train that will take you from Paris to London, and it goes underground and under the water. And it's really fast. That's why they call it a bullet train. Very smooth. You would never even know you were underground. Really cool. And then in big cities like New York City, they have city trains. San Francisco has what is called BART. So cities that are highly populated typically have trains because there are millions of people that have to get from point A to point B. So to work, to school, appointments. And in a lot of big cities, people don't own cars. It's too expensive. And the cities are so crowded, there's not a place to park cars. So in California, we're really spoiled because we're pretty spread out. So the majority of cities in California don't have city trains like that. Los Angeles does have some trains, but let's put it this way. You basically need a car if you live in Los Angeles, because if you need to go from Pomona to Culver City, you can't do that on a train. But anyway, amazing trains, city trains. I hope you like this informational text today. And if you did, please press like at the end. And I'll see you next time at Cindy Harper Speaks. Thanks for tuning in, and bye for now.